Good morning. How you doing? We had a time. I'm singing my little song. Good morning. Grand rising, rich rising, happy new day to each and every one of you guys on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning, man. How y'all doing? I am back in the building. Y'all see I done made my way back. I've been gone for a couple of days. I've been, a whole week. You like a couple of days? You've been gone for a whole week. Been gone for a whole week, man. Had to go out to Miami. Big shout outs to everybody that I met out there in Miami, man. We had a time. Big ups to Coach Stormy Wilmington and her whole entire staff, man. They showed me so much love while I was out there in Miami. Let's go ahead and double tap on that real quick. Got a lot of love shown while I was out there in Miami, man, and had the opportunity to open up with her with the awakening, right? With the awakening, the candid conversation, man, and it was some good stuff. Some gems was definitely dropped. So if you guys see some of those videos that I've already posted up, some of the reels that I dropped, those are clips from that conversation. So if you guys want to, y'all can most definitely go over there, like, comment, share, engage with those as well. Post them up on your page, man. I dropped some real good gems out there. But I wanted to come back this morning, you know what I'm saying, because I won't be on here long, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here long. Y'all know it's on Tuesday, so I got coaching sessions early morning. On Tuesdays is my early morning session, so I got to get out of here at a decent time so I can make it over there to my sessions that I got this morning. So good morning to y'all. Double tapping on the screen as y'all coming in. Can we get 5 badges over there on the gram real quick? If we can get 5 badges on the gram over here on the Great Tickety Talk, if we could go ahead and get up to 10K, that'll be beautiful. Book of many faces. Y'all know what I need. I need y'all to go ahead and get us over there to 200. Reach out to 100, and then we're going to go ahead and get into this word. How you doing, y'all? I got a session this morning at 10 o'clock. We got to see how this going to roll out. We got to see how this going to roll out, baby. Yo. She's going to be on here like, Coach, well, you know we got to meet that 10. What is happening right now? Double tapping on the screen. How you doing, Trish? Good morning to you. Hey, Layla. How you doing this morning? I love you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? There you go. Gmile009. Appreciate you. Both of y'all so much for those badges. We need 3 more badges over there on the gram. Hey, Mimi, I got to reschedule. She's about boy, y'all ain't hitting on nothing. Y'all is not right. Y'all missed me while I was gone. If y'all missed me while I was gone, show me some love. If y'all missed me while I was gone, she said, we back. If y'all missed me while I was gone last week, double tap on that screen. Y'all ain't hitting on nothing. Child 44, I appreciate that badge. We need 2 more badges over there on the ground. Let's get it. We got our 200 on the book. I don't even know who dropped it. Who dropped the 200? Who put the 200 up there? I can't even see it. They ain't even show me who did it. I wanted to tell them thank you. Thank you for whoever got us to our 200 real quick. Got us going on over there. We at 4.3. Y'all, I want to go back over here real quick. If I was going to use a title, I was on a business trip. I went to Miami to do the awakening with Coach Stormy Wellington with Coach Stormy Wellington. I was out there, you know what I'm saying, enjoying that Miami weather, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, vibing out and being in the room and doing some teaching, some networking. I don't know if I told y'all, then got a booking. So I will be in Orangeburg, South Carolina, April the 19th, right? Then got a booking. I'm telling you, I be working. Went out there to do the show, did the show, you know what I'm saying, and everything, and then walked out of there and said, hey, look, I want you to come to this conference that I got going on in Orangeburg, South Carolina. I said, well, Orangeburg's not far from me. So I'm like, well, come on, give me your number and all of this. We got it done right while I was standing. I like people who do stuff right there while you're standing. What you dragging your feet for? Let's go ahead and get it done. If we're going to do it right now. Why we got to wait until tomorrow? Why we got to wait until next week? You know what I'm saying? You ever had somebody tell you they want to do something and then they won't talk about it about 4-5 months from now? Girl, talk to me about when to get closer to time so we can do it. She said, no, this is going to be in April, baby. We're going to go ahead and do this right now. So April the 19th, I will be in Orangeburg, South Carolina. That's right. We add that to the list. I know Crystal's sick of me. We add something every month. Every month that we don't supposed to be doing nothing, we doing something. So April the 19th, I will be be in Orangeburg, South Carolina for the women's conference. I will definitely be out there, man. I'm super excited about it. That was a booking that I got in Miami. So shout out to Miami for making sure that your girl be working. You know what I'm saying? Every time to make sure your girl is working. So I will definitely be out there in Miami. That is going to be April the 19th. That's going to be on a Sunday. Yes, we going to have us a good time. And I will reach out once I get the flyers. Once she gets the flyer and all of that, send it to me and I'll make sure that I get it posted for you guys, everybody that want to come, so that y'all can go ahead and grab your tickets and whatnot and make sure that you guys are in the building as well, right? So that's happening. And then Saturday, April the 25th, I will be in Chicago, Illinois. Do I have any of my Chicago folk? Are y'all online right now? Any of my Chicago folk here? I am on my way to Chicago. I will be out there. That's going to be Saturday, April the 25th. Super excited about being out there in Chirac, man. I'm telling you. Any of my Chicago people here? Oh, okay. I see y'all pulling up. Any of my Chicago folk? All my Chicago folk double tapping on the screen. Please make sure y'all go on the Eventbrite, get y'all tickets. If y'all 2-3 hours away from Chicago, go get your ticket. That's right, because that ain't nothing but a car ride. Get in a carpool. Get your daughters, get your granddaughters, get your best friend, get your co-worker. Tell them, sis, I got somewhere I want to take you to. This right here is not it's not one of those empowerment events, right? This is an experience. This is a spiritual experience. And I guarantee you, if you come to Chicago, you are not going to miss none of the rest of this Get in the Room tour. If you come to Chicago, understand me, we did Philly, and Philly was amazing. We did Atlanta was off the chain. We got Chicago up next, and I promise you, if you are in the building in Chicago, you're going to also want to be, when I get to DC, you're going to be in DC as well. You are not going to want to miss now one of these events, mostly because I don't do the same teaching at every event. Every event that you show up to, you're going to get a different teaching, which means it's okay for you to come to them all. I want to see you every single month. What you saving up for? You ain't been to no brunches. You ain't been eating out. You ain't been doing this and that. You like, oh, I'm on tour. You on tour? Yeah, I'm on tour with Coach, baby. I'm on tour with Coach. I'm saving my money because everywhere she go, I'm going. She outside, I'm outside. Every time she get up, I'm getting up too. I'm right there. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. We said that in 2025. We outside real bad, right? That's what we said. That was the commitment, that we was going to be outside real bad. So Orangeburg, South Carolina, Sunday, April the 19th, and then Saturday, April the 25th, I will be in Chicago, Illinois. Super excited about that. And then May 3rd, I will be in Detroit, Michigan. So I hope y'all ready for that. Detroit, I am on the way. I'm going to be out there for the Mother's Day brunch in Detroit. So I'll be, yes, man, listen, I'm talking about always working. We going to be in Detroit out there with Monica Briggins for her Mother's Day brunch. And this is the 8th annual. This is the 4th time that I have been out here at this brunch. So I will be out there. The Big D, I'm going to be in the D. I will be in DC July the 25th. July 25th, I will be in Washington. Not Washington. I will be in DC. I'll be in Maryland. Let me say it right. I'll be in Maryland. I won't be in Washington, D.C., but I will actually be in Maryland. I think I need to go to D.C., though, because I'm always in Maryland. Maybe I need to switch it and go to D.C. You know what I'm saying? I got any Washington, D.C. folks on here? Do y'all need me to come to D.C.? We need to know. We need to do a little coin toss. You know what I'm saying? Figure out, because Chris, sometimes we be in Maryland. We need to go. You know what I'm saying? We might need to make a trip to Virginia. We might need to make a trip to the D.C. area. I don't know, because when I said New York is like, yo, we New York and New Jersey is New Jersey. We are not the same thing. They're like, yo, it's two different things. If you do an event in New York, that's your New York event. If you do an event in New Jersey, that's your New Jersey event. But we ain't the same. I thought they were sisters. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were sisters, y'all. I thought we could, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nah. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. We need two separate events. So we working this out, y'all, as much as we can. We are going to get, much as we can, we're going to get this thing going. But Restoration Tour is superseding everything that I thought, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm trying to get it all together, right? The team we working, we trying to make sure everything is going to be straightforward. So we definitely going to be outside real bad. We're going to be in Detroit. That's going to be May 3rd. And then we're going to turn around and we got the retreat, right? So our first retreat for 2026, the Becoming Me retreat 2026 is going to be on the Royal Caribbean, right? That's right. We are doing the cruise edition. This is my first time time doing the retreat on a cruise, and this is going to be like a 4 to 5 day thing. It's leaving out on the 16th, coming back on the 21st. It is still beds available, slots available, spots available for this cruise if you want to go, but you have to be able to pay it all the way right now. You have to be able to pay the full price right now. So the retreat, the Becoming Me retreat, Chosen Family Retreat, family retreat, which we do 2 of them, 2 a year. We do a one in the spring and we do one in the beginning of the year and one at the end of the year. The fall retreat is in November. This right here will kind of be like the spring retreat, I guess, or summer. I'm not sure, but it's the beginning of the year, right? So we're doing this one, and it's going to be in May, and that's the 16th through the 21st, and that's going to be on the Royal Caribbean. Yes, there are more beds available. It's more slots available if you want to come, but if you decide that you want to come, it has to be paid up front. Everything, because of the time, it's no more payments. So now you have to pay the thing all the way out. Yes, we have a conference. We're going to be having a conference right there on the cruise. I will be speaking. We have on that Sunday. I will be delivering a message on that Sunday. You guys will still get y'all t-shirts as well. You guys will also have morning walk. There was going to be morning walk and worship every single morning, along with, devotion every single morning. They will also be getting the group sessions. We're going to have that as well. So you're going to have that time with me, and we will have themed dinners each one of those nights. That's colored themes, and I will be at every one of those dinners. I'm going to be at every one of those dinners. It's going to be a whole lot of personal time engaging with me. I suggest you bring your questions, your comments, because this is going to be the perfect time for you to be able to ask all of those things. I will be donating a lot of my time. But I also have a whole lot of time I ain't donating, okay? You know what I'm saying? How Big Red said, my office hours is from 9 to 5, right? I ain't never been on a cruise before, so I gotta enjoy the cruise too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been on a cruise before, so my office hours is from 9 to 5, okay? After that 5, don't look for me after 5 o'clock. I'm over there doing what the cruise people do. I don't even know what that is, but whatever they do, talking about, yes, spa day. You know what? That's what you know what? I think y'all should send me to the spa. Yeah, she said it, so I'm agreeing. Yes, they know I love a good old spa. I love a little massage now. So good morning to y'all, grand rising to y'all, rich rising to each and every one of y'all, and they agreeing. So I know I'm gonna get me a spa day over here. Oh, hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I look like I got a little spa day brewing. I got a little something brewing over there. I love you guys so much, man. Grand rising to you guys. That is the breakdown of what I got going on, and that is the great breakdown that I got going from now all the way to May, right? So this morning, what I wanted to say to you guys, on top of everything else, if you guys was at our Sunday service, I spoke to you guys about God is a certified waymaker, right? I talked to you guys about God being a certified waymaker, and I let you guys know, even in that moment, how God will move in your life. Even in that moment, how you can trust that God will always show up in your life and do the impossible things that you think that He would never do. He'll create ways that you never thought that He would create inside of your life, but it's all resting upon what? The work that you actually put in. Again, I teach you guys all the time about partnership. The first part of partnership is part. You have to do your part in that partnership. You have to be willing to show up. You have to be willing to do your job as well. God is like, listen, I need you to do your part so I can do my part in your life. I'm in a hurry to do things for you, right? He says that not only am I going to do what I'm going to do in your life, I'm going to show folk not to play with you. Hello, if anybody in my chat right now that say, you know what, I'm ready for that part of the assignment. God is like, I'm in a place right now where I'm about to show folk why they shouldn't play with you. I'm about to show folks exactly why they should never play with you. They should never play with you, should never play with your name, should never play with your love, should never play with your affection, should never play with the person that you are. I'm at a place right now where I'm ready to show folk exactly why they should never play with you. Understand me, when we say play where it's safe, I'm about to break down why I say you should play where it's safe. If you want to play somewhere, you might want to pick another place to play, baby. If you want to play somewhere, you might want to pick another place to play, because my God is about to show you exactly why you should never play with somebody like me. Understand me? Double tapping on the screen real quick. Double tapping on that screen for me. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all locked in? And our topic of the day is going to be the blood. The blood. Put it inside of the chat real quick. I did certified waymaker. And when I did certified waymaker, we was in Exodus, and there was chapter 7, verses 14 through 24. That's when I did. That was Exodus chapter 7, verse 7 through 24 is when I taught the certified waymaker. And I broke it down to y'all then exactly what was happening in that moment, right? So now God is telling Moses and Aaron, he's saying, hey, look, I need y'all to go talk to Pharaoh. Put it inside the chat. All three platforms, go ahead and put it in the chat, right? He says, hey, look, the first part of this series right there was the certified waymaker. We go into the second part of it right now. I'm going into the second part right now, right? All right, so I'm just briefing you guys on the first part. Anybody that missed that Sunday service, I'm briefing y'all on what was already taught in Certified Waymaker, so y'all can fully understand what I go to when I get over here to the blood, right? So now here over a certified waymaker, we understand that God have told Moses and he told Aaron, I want you to go over there and talk to Pharaoh. I want you to let Pharaoh know. I say, let my people go. I did tell Pharaoh, I said, let my folk go into the wilderness so that they can worship me. In other words, I know that they've been slaves in your kingdom. I know they've been over there doing whatever you wanted them to do in your kingdom. I know they've been over there building your fields and making sure everything was running right over there with you, but yet you know what, that time has come to an end. It's time for my folk to get free. It's time for my folk to move on with their life, right? This is what's happening in that moment. Now I also brought it to your attention that in that moment as well, Moses is now 80 years old. He's 80 years old and Aaron is 83. What? Did y'all know that in the time that God told Moses to go and talk to Pharaoh, he was 80 years old. And Aaron was 83. That meant that Moses had been in Pharaoh's house his whole entire life. Because remember, he came down the stream in the river, right? When Pharaoh had already put out the order to unalive all of the male babies that was coming, that was Jews, right? Remember, Moses was the one that came down the stream, and he told his daughter, yeah, you can go ahead and keep him. As if Moses was like a lost puppy or something. So yeah, go ahead and keep him. Moses had been raised up inside of Pharaoh's house his whole entire life. Understand that. So you mean, wait, I'm talking about had preserved his life, his whole entire life. So I say that. And I said this on that Sunday, it's never too late. It's never too late for you to grow. It's never too late for you to heal. It's never too late for you to develop. It has nothing to do with an age. It has nothing to do with a gender. It has nothing to do with a color of your skin. Healing and developing. Understand me, this right here, this thing is for everybody. This man is 80 years old, have been in Pharaoh's house for 80 years, have seen all of these things going on for 80 years. Can you imagine what that was like for Moses to be inside of Pharaoh's house and watch people that is his people be out there, be slaves to Pharaoh? I didn't teach this on that Sunday, but hold on a second. Y'all know how it is when I reteach. Listen, can you imagine the type of hurt, the type of pain, you know what I'm saying, the anguish that Moses was actually going through, Christina, while he's out there dripped in the finest garment. He's out there got his gold chains on. He's out there got rings on every single finger. He's out there got his hair combed down and looking all nice and got people that's serving him, because Moses, understand me, is over there. He's like Pharaoh's adopted grandson, right? He's like Pharaoh's adopted grandson because he allowed his daughter to raise up Moses right there inside of the house. Can you imagine what that was like? Can you imagine what that was like? Seeing your people struggle the way that they were struggling, and here you are, you got it all. You living good over there, you know what I'm saying? You got the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? And the person that's causing your people the most pain, the reason why, they causing your people the most pain is the very one that's showing you love, though. Showing me love, but then treating them poorly. Can you imagine the emotional roller coaster that Moses had to be under? Can you imagine the pain that Moses had to be feeling? Can you imagine the confusion that was in Moses's mind? Yes, he was growing up as he was coming up and watching this type of stuff happen right then and there. Can you imagine what that right there was like? That right there, that had to be hard. That had to be a real struggle. And guess what? The truth of the matter is that what we go through right now today, you got folk that might not have liked your mama, might not have liked your daddy, but then they try to like you. How you smile and grin and want to treat me nice but treat my mama poorly? How you want to smile and grin in my face and treat me nice but then you treat my daddy poorly? Understand me? How you want to smile and grin up in my face but then you treat my brothers and sisters like they ain't nobody? Understand me? This is what you see how that, as soon as I said that, you're like, wait a minute. Now that I say it to you, you understand. I'm trying to set it up. I did not teach this on that Sunday, so I'm going back and I'm inserting anything that I may have left out. I'm inserting that right now. So understand me, grab your notepads out. This is a perfect time to grab all of this oil because I'm setting it up so that you can fully understand the nature of Moses, the understanding of Moses and the things that he had been going through, right? So I need you to be in it. Understand? I need you to be in it. So can you understand how Moses is feeling inside of this moment, right? When I paint it to you that way and you see yourself inside of those environments and you looking at folk like, if you don't rock with my mama, you don't rock with me. If you don't rock with my sister and brother, then you don't rock with me. How you think you gonna treat them bad and then come over here and smile and grin in my face like it's all good? How you gonna talk to them crazy and then think that you gonna come over here and then think that you gonna treat me? No. Because then what happens in this moment, it's like, wait a minute, what's going on? Moses, you with us or you with them? Wait a minute, Moses, what you got going on? You with us or you with them? What's going on in this situation, right? In this situation, you ever had somebody, they treat you one way but treat somebody else another way? They're like, wait a minute, Moses, what you got going on right here? Moses is like, no, I'm still with y'all. I'm still with y'all, and I want y'all to know that I'm with y'all. I love y'all like this. Understand that? Yeah. I can't help what happened over there. I was but a kid. I can't help what happened over there. So I'm setting it up so you can understand when I start talking about Moses, the first thing they didn't want to say, but he was also an unaliver. He was also an unaliver too. Understand me? Now we understand exactly why Moses did what he done when he saw them beating on the person that was a Jew, right? Now we understand exactly why he done what he done. He did not do that just because he wanted to do it. He done it because he saw somebody that was being beaten and it was unwarranted. He saw somebody that was being taken advantage of and it was unwarranted. He saw somebody, you know what I'm saying, that looked like him, that something was happening to him, and he done that out of love. He done it out of compassion. He done it because he see his emotions got the best of him. He did not do that just because he wanted to do it. He did not do it just because he could do it. He did not do it just because he wanted to show that he had the upper hand. He done it because he's like, wait a minute, this right here, this is not right. This is wrong. It's very wrong. Sometimes good people make bad decisions. And I don't know who that's for this morning, but listen, sometimes good people make bad decisions. And baby, sometimes in your life, you're not going to always make the right choice. There's going to be some things in your life that you're going to make a decision on and you're going to move away to. Understand me? And you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive. Well, if this for you, TT, baby, listen, this is from Coach Hart to yours. Forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive yourself. Sometimes good people make bad decisions. You make bad decisions in relationships and friendships and family ships. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're doing things from the heart and you don't even really put that much thought in it. You react way before you sit down and you actually start thinking about it. And when it all comes out and it all hits, right? And then you're like, man, I should have just left that alone. I should have walked away from that. I should have never said nothing. I should have did this and I should have did that. You're not the only one that's having that type of feeling. You're not the only one that's having that type of experience, my love, and you have to forgive you for that. Yes, understand that, because God is not holding that over your head. I'm coming back to y'all, but when somebody is bold enough to say that word is for me, that right there, I needed to hear that. I want you to free me with that word on this morning. You have to take a moment to really address it. You have to really put it out there. So I'm coming back to that. I want you to know that God has already casted it into the sea of forgetfulness. He's already let that go. The moment that your heart was over there with that repentant spirit, the moment that you said, God, I know I should have never done it. I should have never said it. I should have never went that way. I should have never did this. I should have never did that. He says, look, I got grace for that. I got grace for that. Grace. I got grace for that. I got mercy for that. Understand me? I got grace and I got mercy for that. I got forgiveness for that. And all you got to do now is free yourself. Because the adversary, TT, I'm telling you, The adversary will have you over there holding that thing over your head and will hold you hostage inside of that mistake. And I'm not talking about, come here, Muffin Man. I'm not talking about for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Have you ever seen somebody that's been going through something in their life and they've been holding that thing for years? Miss Benny, I'm talking about years of trauma. That thing took place 40 years ago and they still crying about it, right, Lily? You ever seen somebody, you like, baby, you got to let that go. You got to free yourself from that, baby. Once it's happened, it's already happened, right? It's nothing that you can do about it. And when you see that it's already happened and there's nothing that you can do about that thing that has already happened, you have to let that go. You have to walk away from that. There's nothing that you can say or do, understand me, to change that thing. It's nothing that you can say or do that's going to make it be anything else. You have to say, you know what? I messed up. Own it. Own it. Own whatever it is. Own it. Don't try to point the finger. Don't try to blame nobody else. Don't try to hold nobody else accountable for it. Own it. That was me right there. I made that decision. I did that right there. And God, I want you to forgive me for it. And after you ask God to forgive you for it, now you forgive yourself. The same way that you decided to hold on to it is the same way that you can let it go. That's free game. And I suggest you pour your jars out for that. That goes in a jar right there. You can put that in your jar. The same way that you decided that you were going to hold on to it. Ain't that powerful, Nikki? Come here. Ain't that powerful? Just to know, just to have that reminder. The same way that I held on, the same way that I decided that I was going to hold on to this, is the same way I can make a decision inside of my life. Who said that? Listen, hey, who said? The same way you made the decision to hold on to it, Melalicious, it's the same way you can decide to let it go. You have that power and that type of authority. The same way that you decided to hold on to it is the same way you can decide to let it go. And it happens just like that. Change happens in your life the moment that you make a choice. That's red ink. Change happens in your life the moment that you make a choice. Right then and there. It happens that fast, right? Change happens inside of your life the moment that you make a choice. Just like that. When you make a decision that you're about to change something in your life, that decision that you made, it started instantly right there, right? So first, once you make the choice, the next thing that happens is that what? You develop the habits that support that. But it starts to happen the moment that you make the choice. The moment that you decide, this is how quickly it works. The moment that you decide that I'm going to do this, that's when every energy, every spirit that's around you say, they made a decision. Did y'all know that? That's spiritual warfare. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? That's how fast it happened, right, Lily? The moment, truth. This is true stuff. The moment that, this is true. The moment that you make a decision to say that this is what I'm going to do, every spirit, every energy that is around you, you employ them in that moment. You employ them in that moment. You give them a job assignment right there in that moment. When you decide that I'm changing this, that I'm switching this, that this right here, this ain't going to be for me, every energy that is around you is already there, ready to support that decision. I got to go to the board. Let me go to the board. I'm going to the board. Let me show you, because I got to show you how it works. I know I'm on a time crunch, but hold on. I believe in being thorough. So here it is. This is you, right? This is you. That's right here. This right here, let's just say this is decision. Let's put this decisions over here. This is what you got going on over here, right? And then on this side, you have more decision-making stuff that you got going on over here. I'm about to blow some folks' mind. I got some folk over here that's not even about to believe what's going to happen, right? And then you have this right here. Right? Let's just put that right there, right? Then you have that right there. This is what happens in your life. This is what happens in your life. Again, pay attention. Make sure you set your paperwork up. If you got, because you should have your notes. Make sure you got to set it up, right? So when you're looking at it, this right here, this is you, and this is where you stand right here in the middle, right? This is you in the middle right here. Who are you? You are the decision maker. You are the decision maker. You are the one that decides what's going to happen, right? You are are the decision maker. You are the one that is going to determine where you're going to draw from any of these places, right? You get to decide which one of these spaces that you're going to actually draw from. If I had time, I tell you what, I put in some stuff over here, right? So you are the deciding factor. You get to make a decision out of which one of these things that you're going to draw from. So now, for instance, if you are here and you make up your mind, you say, you know what, I want some peace, I want some love, I want some joy in my life. You get to decide, oh, okay, well, if I'm going to move over here, why? Where's my peace? Peace happens to be over here. The moment that up here you decide that you want the peace is the moment that you free peace. The moment that you say, I want love, is the moment that you free love. The moment that you say, I want sound mind, is the moment that you draw sound mind. The moment that you say that I want to be obedient is the moment that you call down obedience. The moment that you say that I want to be in alignment is the moment that you pull down your focus. You call these things down to you. Now, yeah, look at her running already. You can't start running yet. Hold on, I'm on a time crunch. Come back. Listen, it's the moment that you actually draw these things down to you. And that all starts with a thought. All you have to do is first think it. Your change starts with just a thought. And now what happens is when you draw these spirits, right, when you draw these things down to you, now you have to create habits that's actually going to support it, right? So these, let's just say down here, is going to be your supporting habits, right? These are going to be your supporting habits. We're going to put that down there like that right there, right? So now when you say, I made a decision, I got that peace coming down, and I draw a habit that's going to meet that, right? And they're going to meet that right there in the inside of me. So anything that's not peace, I'm going to shut that out. Anything that's not going to protect that peace that I just pulled down into my life, I got to shut that out. I call peace, peace come, and then it releases. They're good teaching right there. It releases the protection of peace. You call peace, releases the protection for peace. What is the protection for peace? What is the protection for peace, right? What is the protection? Anything that's not in alignment, it blocks it out. You call joy, protector of joy. You call sound mind, the protection of sound mind. And you do what are those things though, Christina? What are those things? I'm trying to walk on this walking pad, but I can't because I'm in such a teaching mood. What happens in those moments? What protects that peace, Miss Benny? What protects that joy? What protects that sound mind? Let me tell you, the habits. What is the protection for each and every one of those? There you go, Christina. Great job. Spiritual practice. That's right. Your spiritual practices are your what? Your habits. Your spiritual practice equals habits. Those are the habits that supports the decisions that you making in your life. So when you decide that I'm going to call down these things to my life, that I'm going to operate in peace, that I'm going to operate in joy, that I'm going to operate in sound mind, then you develop habits that support that. Those are your spiritual practices. Those are the things that keep you in alignment. Those are the things that shield and protect your peace. Those are the things that shield and protect your joy. Those are the things that that shield and protect your sound mind. So what happens in your decision making is here, right? So you got all of your beautiful things that are locked up right here, right? And your decision making starts when you make the decision. It happens right then, right there. The moment that this thought is the moment that these things are released. And the moment that those things are released, the third part is what? The protection is drawn. Thought it, released it, protected. Thought it, released it, protected. Put it inside your notes. Put it in your notes. Come on. We're on the time crunch. Let's go. Double tapping on the screen. Put it inside your notes. You thought it, released it, protected. Thought it, released it, protected. Thought it, released it, protected. Thought it, release it, protect it. This is going to be a teachable live. We might not be in church today because we're going to teach this morning, right? Because I got to get you prepared for tomorrow. It's going to be second quarter. I got to make sure you have all that you need to go in, right? You thought it, right? So now, understand, and this is how it should look inside of your notes. I need to get the rest of my markers because I need more colors up here, right? So now you understand, right? So the first thing you do is you thinking, right? So you are who? Who are you? You are the decision maker. Who are you? You are the decision maker. This is who you are. This is your stuff. This is your stuff. And this This is no stuff right here. This is no bankroll to thug, right? Hold that right there. Down here is your habits that's going to support, right? Paying attention, locking in. So you are the decision maker. The moment that you make a decision is the moment that you release the spirits or the energies that's up there, right? So when you decide in your mind, I want joy, I want peace, I want sound mind, I want love, I want discipline. The moment that you make that decision here is the moment that it's released right here. And the moment that it gets released, now you are charged to do the third part, which is what? Release a protecting for each one of these, right? And your protection for those things is what? Your habits. How can I protect the peace that I just brought into my life? How can I protect the joy that I have in my life? How can I protect the sound mind that I have in my life? How am I going to maintain those things? And your protection was what? Your spiritual habits or your spiritual practices. So spiritual practice equals habits, right? Spiritual practice equals habits. What spiritual habits or practices that I have that's going to make sure that I'm shielding or protecting these things that I have in my life, right? Because you have to have that shield or that protection in order for you to what? Maintain it. How are you going? Yeah, you have to have those things in order for you to do what? To maintain it. Let's get it inside your notes. Let's go, y'all. There's going to be a quick class. I need y'all to go. Double tapping on the screen. All of my note takers, I need y'all to the front. Double tapping on the screen in order for you to maintain it. In order for you to maintain it. Right? You have to be able to maintain these things. If not, you'll get joy, Mimi, and you'll lose it. You'll gain happiness and you'll lose it. You'll be operating with a sound mind and then you'll lose it. If you are not working on your spiritual practices on the everyday right essence, what happens is if you're not utilizing these tools and these techniques on a daily basis, if you're not showing up and you're not feeding it every single day, then what will happen is it will slowly depreciate. It will slowly deplete, not depreciate, but slowly deplete. It will go down and down and down until it becomes empty, until it's no longer there. And then you'll start saying, man, I done lost myself. I don't know where I'm at. Come on, I rally 93, right? You say, I done lost myself. I done backslid. I'm so far gone now, I don't know how to come back. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. And that's because you have not been feeding those things. You have not been shielding those things. You have not been protecting those things. You have not been maintaining these things. And this is the reason why I told you guys yesterday in devotion. See, this is why you have to pay attention in every class. Because if you're paying attention to me in every class going from devotion, going to the Thursday night class, and then also morning walk and worship, and also boot camp. Have you guys noticed that all my classes are tied into each other? I just teach different components to those things. Understand me? All of my classes are tied into each other. I just teach different components that go into each one of them. Yesterday in devotion, what I told you was to stop stopping, right? To stop stopping, to stop. Put it inside the chat real quick. You gotta stop stopping. You gotta stop stopping. Stop giving yourself permission to stop. Even when it gets hard, even when it's very hard, even when you got tears in your eyes, even when you get frustrated, even when you want to throw in the towel, even when you can't even figure out a reason of why you should keep going, right? Anybody ever experience that moment in their life where like, I can't even come up with one reason as to why I should continue. I can't even think of one reason why I should get up the next day. I can't even think of one reason why I should continue to pray, why I should continue to fast, why I should continue to do this. You'll be that. I'm talking about the bottom of the bottom. Don't act like I'm the only one that's been there. When you done hit rock bottom in your life and you're like, yo, I will be better off without any of this. I might as well just walk away from all of this. That's the moment, understanding that you should go the hardest in your life. What? That makes no sense, coach. It's always, it's always real hard struggle before breakthrough, baby. Understand me, that's a telltale sign that God about to go off in your life. Did you know that? Of course you did not. Listen, that's when you feel like you at your wits end, when you feel like you on the verge of throwing in the towel, when you feel like you have given it your all and all, when you feel like you have exhausted every single possibility, double tap on my screen. Understand me, if you've ever experienced that moment and you're like, yo, I can't take another headache. I cannot take another betrayal. I cannot take another letdown. I cannot take another negative conversation. I can't listen. I'm at my wits end. What they say, all I need is one more straw. One more straw is gonna break the camel's back. Hey, that's how far out I am with this thing. And that is the moment where God is about to do his biggest one. You have to put the EST on there. His biggest one. That's the one that when God is about to do his biggest one in your life. Did you know that? We're shifting perspectives this morning. Put in the chat, shift the perspective. Shift the perspective. See, this is why I like empowerment events, because I like to be in your face and I like to give notes and I like to watch you guys. I can't see your faces when I'm on live like this, but then when I'm in person and I get to see your face and I get to see your pen go to work, because I can see your pen going to work crazy right now, and I get to see your pen go to work and I get to see people's eyes lighten up and I get to see them grab themselves like, oh my God, I get to see their expression here that I needed that. That's me right there. I love that right there. That takes me to another level. Right? So double tapping on the screen, shifting your perspective, right? So now when you're going through that roughest, toughest time in your life, you have to understand that. This is why the old folk would say, don't break down before your breakthrough. Don't break down before your breakthrough, because they understood that right there when you're about to break down, right there when you're about to throw in the towel, right there when you're about to give up on yourself, right there when you're about to surrender, right there when you say, hey, look, just have it. They understand that right there in that moment is the moment that God is about to do his big one. That right there, listen, daybreak is gonna come. Understand me, daybreak is gonna come. And when they come, they already understand it's a brand new day, baby. Understand me, it's a brand new day. You should have caught me over there in the midnight hour, because right there, that's when he's gonna turn it around. That midnight hour, that's when he's gonna turn it around. That's when he's gonna shift it right then and there. He goes to work where? In the dark. Right there in the midnight hour. He gonna turn it around. He goes right there to work in your life, right then and right there. So they would say, hey, don't break down before your breakthrough. Understand me. So whoever that is for on this morning, who want to give up, who want to throw in the towel, who feel like you in your darkest place right now, and you like, host, I'm in a dark hole right now, and I promise you I'm doing everything in my power to try to stay afloat. I'm trying to do all the positive thinking that I can do. I'm trying to read all the self-help books that I can read. I'm reading every chapter you tell me to read. I'm over there in every single class that you tell me to be in. I got notes on top of notes. I got binders on top of binders. Understand me, I done did everything that I can possibly do. Now it's time for you just to maintain it. Whatever you've been doing, keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Moses, understand me, Moses was in it for 83 years. Come here. Yeah. Moses was in it for 83 years. For 83 years, Moses was in it. The woman with the issue of blood had it for 12 years. Understand me, 12 years. We talking time. People want time. I'm giving you time. Moses was in it for 83 years. Moses was in it for 80 years. Aaron was in it for 83 years. The woman with the issue of blood was in it for 12 years. Job was in it for 9 months. Understand me, everything that we talking about, you have to understand me. There's always a time that was in it when they would start having babies and whatnot. It was in time that they was up in age. So wait a minute, how in the world you think that we're going to have a baby at this time right now? Understand, me and my wife, both of us is old as dirt. Well, our life is coming to an end. And here shortly, how in the world you want us to have a baby right now? He did what? He said, he zip his mouth. Understand me, you have to close your mouth. Don't block your blessing because of your own negative thinking. Don't block your blessing and shut out what God is about to do inside of. Come on. I gotta go. Don't shut off your own blessing because of your own negativity. Understand me, they shut his mouth. They sealed his mouth. Understand me, sealed his mouth. Don't you know God loves you so much that he will protect you? Oh, God, Lily, hold on, stop. Listen. I I gotta go. Listen what I'm saying. I want to say this. Double tapping on the screen. Can I get this out? Rashad, don't start running yet. Hold on. We Miss Frizzle. Get on the bus. Let's go. I tried my best to keep y'all here. I tried my best to keep y'all in the classroom, but we on the bus. Can we get on the bus, Mimi? Load them up. We on the bus. Listen, because I gotta take you out. We got to go to the big house. I didn't want to go to the big house. I tried to stay in the classroom, but y'all don't want to stay in the classroom. Mimi already told me to reschedule folk who already got their appointment scheduled. Y'all are disrespectful over here. Y'all spiritually disrespectful over here. Hold on a second. We're going to the big house, right? Headed over to the big house. Now we're going over to the big house, and because I got to explain this to you, right? I got to make sure that you really let this sit inside of your spirit the way that I needed to hit your spirit, right? I need for you to understand that God loves you so much. She said, bother it. She says, bother it. Hold up. Watch this, Layla. God loves you so much that he'll protect you from you. Huh? Say now, can you imagine having somebody that loves you so much that he'll protect you from you? He said, wait a minute. Yeah. This is how we know. This is how we know that we are our own biggest hater. This is how we know that we are our own greatest enemy. This is how we know that nobody break our heart the way that we break our own heart, Christina. That nobody disappoints us like how we disappoint ourselves. That nobody let us down the way that we actually let ourselves down. Understand me? Can you imagine God sending an angel from above down to meet you in the temple? And when he meets you in the temple, he lets you know that I'm about to bless you. I'm about to put a seed inside of the belly. Understand me? I'm about to use your body. I'm about to use your body to bring forth life. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to do something inside of you, and you and your understand me, so wrapped up in this world. And the thing that got me the most was you was in the temple. You in the temple and you still doubting like that. You in the temple and you still thinking like that. You in the temple and you still questioning God like that. This is why I tell y'all, understand me, your relationship, your relationship and your loyalty, it better be with God. Hey, you treading like, hey, Trey, come on now, the pastor gonna call you, because there you go again. Can I go outside? I stay in trouble with the pastor. Pastor be like, wait a minute, you get up there and just say anything, you get up there and you say anything and be truthful, but God, no, why do you have to do it? Because I gotta give it to them all the way real. I gotta make sure that they fully understand. Thank you, Melalicious. Let's get 3 more badges on the gram. Can I give it to you? Let's get up to 500 over there on the book. Can I give it to you? Understand me, this is why your connection, your loyalty, your commitment got to be with God. You see how fickle people are. Understand me? You see how fickle people are. Here you are you over here. You over here in the temple. You over here in the temple, and your heart is still filled with doubt. You over here in the temple, and you standing toe to toe. Come on, Christina, with the whole angel that's telling you that he's about to bless you and your wife, and you have and you over there being negative about it. Understand me? I got to make sure that my relationship with God is not going to be riding on what nobody else is thinking and what nobody else is feeling and what nobody else is murmuring over there, because some folk, understand me, oh, no, you won't, yes, come here. Hey, I wasn't here all last week. I got the hoot and holler this week. I wasn't here last week. I got hooting and I got hollering. Oh, yeah, I got hooting and hollering to do. Today, baby, I got hooting and hollering to do. I'm trying to go because I got a session that starts in 10 minutes. I got hooting and hollering that I got to do. I want you to understand me. I don't want my blessing. I don't want my breakthrough. I want you to understand that I don't want mine to be riding on you and you over there full of doubt. God telling you what he about to do in my life and you over there talking about, I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know if we too old now. I don't know. No. Hey. I don't need you speaking your negativity, your fears, or your insecurity on my plan. Huh? I don't need you dropping. Hey, come here, Layla. You have to look folks, sis, you got to look them in the eye. Baby, I don't need, as you stepping forth, as you stepping forth and doing your big one in Christ, as you're growing and evolving in Christ, baby, sometimes you have to look folk directly in their face. Understand me? I don't need you dropping your fears. I don't need you dropping your insecurities over here inside my plan. I don't need to hit it right there. Whatever God is about to do in my life, he about to show out big in my life. He about to go off in my life. Understand me? me, I'm about to reap over here in my life, and I don't need you dropping your fears and your insecurities over here in my life. This is why you have to make sure that you are going to God on your own. This is why, come on, put it inside your note, intimate. You have to have an intimate relationship with God that's between you and him. It's some things that is just between me and God. It's some things that I'm trusting only him with. It's something, I go places with him that I don't go with other folk. I talk to him about things I might not talk to other folk about. I have an intimate relationship with him. Come here, that's good. Hey, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good. Yes, I like that. I like that a whole lot. Double tapping on the screen. Come on. J. Nicole, exactly, right? So in this season, you have to understand that, you have to trust God enough to know that he knows, like, hey, wait a minute. I want you to know that I'll even protect you from you. And what did he do? He shut his mouth. He sealed his mouth up until the baby actually came. He says, I'm not even going to take the chance of you ruining what I'm about to do in your life. And that's what I'm telling you on the day. In quarter 2, understand me, you have to give God make the executive decision. You have to give God permission, Christina, to make the executive decisions in your life. Seaborn too. You have to give God permission to make the executive decision in your life. Miss Benny and Donna, you have to give God permission to make the executive decisions in your life. Crystal, you have to give God permission to make the executive decision in your life. Come on, Lily. You got to give him permission to make the executive decision in your life. I need you to do what you need to do. You ain't even got to run it by me. You ain't even got to consult me with it. Whatever you know that I needs to do, understand me. Just give me the strict instructions. I'm showing up in this season like Joshua. Understand me. I'm ready for whatever, however you want to go about it. He says, wherever, Joshua, you place your feet, you are on it. I'm trying to get my foot placed. I want to get up off of here. Yeah. Hold on. I got more. I got. She gave me some time. She told me, hey, go. She said, go ahead and go off, coach. So hold on a second. Yeah. Wait. I'm trying to get my foot placed. I'm trying to get my foot placed. He said, wherever you place your feet, Joshua, when you go in and I didn't told you to go, you gonna own that. That right there, that's gonna be yours. Every room that you go into, you gonna own that. Every board meeting that you go into, you gonna own that. Every office that you step into, you gonna own that. Understand me, that right there, that's going to be yours. The same promises that I made to Moses is the same promise that I'm making to you. The same covenant that I had with Moses is the same covenant that I got with you. I want you to know we really locked in. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and seal my lips if you need to. Understand? Seal my lips if you need to. I don't need to be out here speaking nothing negatively about my life. I want you, I don't want to speak nothing negative, think nothing negative. I don't even want to move in no negative way. I want, whatever it is that you have for me, I want that thing. I want whatever it is that you got for me. And this right here, you have to tell him sometime, Rashad. You have to, seal my lips up. Understand me? Because you know what's best for me. Huh? Because, baby, you know what's best for me. So maybe this is my season of quietness. Huh? Maybe this is my season of being quiet. Maybe I need to be quiet for a while. What the old folks say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. If you ain't got nothing productive to say, don't say nothing at all. If you ain't got nothing that's going to be uplifting and inspiring, motivating to say, don't say nothing at all. Just be quiet. This might be a season of quietness. Why? Because you didn't see so much negativity. You didn't see so much drama, so much chaos, so much dysfunction that's all that you know. So you push yourself back and say, God, this is my season of quietness. I just want you to show it to me. Just expose it to me. Just put it on the floor for me. And what did he do? He sealed his lips. He says, I know what I'm about to do in your life. So sometimes God will protect you from you. And that's what he's doing in this season right here, right? Sometimes God has to pull you away from everything and everybody to isolate you so that he can solely work on you in that moment, right? And you have to be willing to allow God to do just that. Double tap on the screen, all 3 platforms. Hey, get back on the bus. Get back on the bus. We going back. Get back on the bus. Get back on the bus. Get back on the bus. Come on. I got more teaching to do. I got more teaching to do. You have to understand where we at, right? So sometimes it's going to take some time. Sometimes it's going to take some time. While y'all loading the bus, I'm going to be talking. Double tapping on the screen. We at 600. Let's go ahead and make our 1,000 on the Book of Many Faces. Y'all already over 100K. Go ahead and get us to 150K over there on Tickety Talk. Over there on the gram. Let's get 5 badges going. While y'all are getting on the bus, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you while you're finding your seat. I need for you to understand that in this season right here, I need for you to be super focused. I need you to be super locked in. I need for you not to be speaking. If you know for a fact that you just be flying off at the mouth and you just be saying anything, God, seal my lips. Understand me, seal my lips. I just want to be a season of quietness. I want to sit back and I want to watch. I want to see exactly what it is that you're going to do, because that's exactly what happened in that moment, right? That's exactly what happened in that moment. He sealed his lips and he saw his wife's stomach get bigger. He saw the baby actually come. God says, hey, listen, I can show you that I'm God in your life. I can show you exactly who I am over here in your life. Don't ever play with me. I am not to be toyed with at all. I need for you to know that, right? And sometimes people be trying to act like they don't want to talk about Jesus, but some folk, y'all ought to be glad that Jesus was actually here. Y'all seen the way that God carry on? I would much rather deal with Jesus than I will with God. Oh, y'all don't want that. Hey, yeah. Oh, I don't want to talk about Jesus. I don't want to talk about Jesus. Well, listen, have you seen the things that God was doing? Have you? Yet Jesus was the cushion. This free oil. I know I told y'all to get on the bus. I know y'all told y'all to get on the bus. I'm standing in the front part of the bus. Y'all back there in y'all seats. And those that are overachievers have already pulled out their notepads and they already write that right down. Jesus was the what, coach? Oh, he was the cushion. Jesus was the cushion. Understand me. Jesus was the cushion. Yeah, I'm sitting in the front of the bus. We're going to teach from the front of the bus real quick. Jesus was the cushion. Understand me. Did y'all see the way God was carrying on? God raining down fire from the sky. Understand me. He is consuming false prophets. Understand me. God is out there. Then already they out there calling out to him. He said, what you calling me for? Hello? So wait, what you calling me for? Understand me. The problem that you got ain't with me. It's the problem is within your cap. He was real. He was way too raw. And understand me. He was out there tearing stuff up. And whoa, wait a minute. You want to, you know, the cushion. He like, hey, look, hell you go. To hell. Hey, you ain't coming back. Lucifer trying to figure out now how he got kicked out and never got back in. But we down here with chance after chance after chance. Well, how'd that happen? Cushion. He got kicked out before Christ. We got cushion. How you want to disrespect the cushion? How you want to disrespect the cushion? How you want to leave out the cushion? How you want to leave out what provided the redemption for you? This free oil. How you want to leave out what provided the redemption for you? How you want to leave out and not speak about? Have you ever seen two bones that rub together without the putty that goes in between your bones? The pain it is from bones rubbing together. I'm talking about you have to have that putty in between those bones. Because if not, your bones will be rubbing up against each other. And when they start to rub against each other, it will send shooting pain all up and through your body. Understand me, you will be rubbing the bone up on the nerve and you will have pain all throughout your body. Understand me, without that cushion, without that, there you go, that cartilage, that putty that goes in between each one of your bones that actually separates. It provides a cushioning in between the bones, right? To keep it from rubbing together, to keep it from deteriorating and running itself all the way down. Understand that it will keep it from rubbing together like that. Understand? So you have to have that right there, right? That's Jesus in your life. He's the cartilage that keep you from damaging yourself. He's like, wait a minute. I'm over here trying to help you. I'm providing a cushion right there for you. That's free oil. We back on the bus. Let's head back to the classroom. Heading back to the classroom. Your change starts the moment that you make that decision. The moment that you make a decision, you release the spirits, the energies. You call those things to you, right? The moment that, one second, y'all. There you go. The moment that you make the decision, you free it. That's a releasing it. Down here is your habits. or your spiritual practices. This is what protects the spirit that you actually released into your life, right? This is what provides the protection for that particular thing. Now, you here are the decision maker. Well, what happens over here, coach? You gotta, because we got this wrote inside of our notes. Flip back a couple of sheets, right? It should be about 1 or 2 sheets back. You should now be here. Well, what happens when I draw from over here? Well, let's just say that over here is the negativity. Let's just say over here is the, the doubtful mind. Let's say this is your fear. Whenever you make a decision that you are going to operate in fear, when you make a decision that you're going to operate, in disobedience, when you say that I'm going to do what I know that I shouldn't do, when you say that I'm going to let doubt come in, then what happens in that moment? You release all of these negative energies inside of your life. You release all of these negative energies inside of your life. These things, once you make that decision, this is what you release. The same way that you release the positive, you also release the negative. That's how powerful your decision making is. That right there, that's red ink pen note. Now, what I'm doing today is mixing mental health and spiritual health together. So you have to make sure that you're taking the notes to show how I'm bouncing back and forth in between the two, right? So the same way you can release these positive energies inside of your life is the same way that you release these negative energies inside of your life. And this is showing the power of your decision making. You have a divine right of choice, a divine right of choice. Your DRC, you get to decide what you're going to free inside of your life. So the moment that you say, oh, okay, well, I'm releasing that negative energy, I'm releasing that Debbie doubting, I'm releasing that negative Nancy, I'm releasing that your insecurity, that fear. What happens is, once you make that decision, guess what comes? What happens here? Your body releases the things that support that. The moment that you make this decision, that this is who you're going to be, what you're going to be, is the moment that these things are released to support those things. The moment that you say, I'm operating in fear, that's what was released. When you say insecurity, released. And these things come in support of these things that you decided. So now your mannerism, your body language, the way you talk, the way you walk, everything that you got, because you release this into your life, it's going to display just that. So when people see you and they see that you are doubting, they know that you're doubting. When they see that you're sad, they see the sadness all over you because these things have been released in your life. So it's showing itself in your life. Well, what's this up here? That's your nothingness. That's your nothingness. And sometimes people think by choosing nothing, then you win. And that's not how this works. When you don't choose nothing, you lose by default. That's the feeling of emptiness that you feel. When you don't choose nothing, it's just, you might as well chose all of this. Because when you choose this, that's when I don't know, I'm unsure, I don't feel, you don't feel anything happy. You don't feel anything sad. Everything is cut off in your life. When everything is cut off in your life, and it puts you in a place of numbness. Put it inside the chat. There you go, there you go, there you go. It places you in a place of numbness. You don't feel happy. You don't feel sad. You don't feel motivated. You don't feel unmotivated. You don't feel nothing at all. So you lose by default, and you're operating in a spirit of numbness. Understand me, but all of this is the importance of what? Your decision making. You get to decide how you're going to show up in life, and your decision making starts here. And the moment that you make that decision, that's when you start releasing whatever it is. and your practice, your spiritual practices, is going to protect these things. The negative practice is going to protect those things. This is why I teach you that you cannot have one without the other, right? You can't have more of one without having more of the other. You're going to have good thoughts and you're going to have bad thoughts. And whatever good thoughts you have, they have a support system that come with their good thoughts. Whatever negative thoughts that you have, they have a support system that actually supports their negative thoughts. And when you don't think nothing at all, then you decide that you're going to live in a spirit of numbness when you don't feel nothing at all. And this is nothing but stagnation. This is nothing but stifle. This is nothing but I'm just here. I'm just existing. I'm not thriving. I'm not surviving. I'm just existing. I get up every day and I do absolutely nothing with myself. But the moment that you make a decision, the moment that you make a decision is the moment that things are released in your life. So what I'm saying to you in this moment is, what is it that you're calling into your life? What spirits are you releasing inside of your life? What energy are you calling back to your life? Understand me, that only you can answer that question. You're the only one that can actually answer the question of, what is it that I'm pulling into my life? What is it that I'm calling forth in my life? What spirit is it that I'm operating in? Only you get to make that decision. Well, Coach, why you say that? Because we serve a God that is not a will-breaking God. And you can have all of this breaking loose in your life, and you can still be operating with this mindset. Say, what? Everybody got this? Everybody got this, right? Let me see the yeses before you can have, I want to see the yeses in the chat. I want to make sure you guys got the illustration. Y'all got that in y'all notes? Can I erase that? Can I erase that? Double tapping on the screen. Everybody got it? You can have, everybody got it? Okay, cool. I want to make sure before I erase it, right? So that's example one, right? So that being example one. Next one, switch the page, go to the next page. Go to the next page, give me a clean sheet. Give me a clean sheet real quick. Next thing I want to say, right? So here we are. I'm going to put you right here, right? I got to make sure you understand. We're going to put you right there. And when I put you right here, remember who you are, right? You are the decision maker. You are the decision maker. Now, you can have, remember I said, this is on this side. All this in the blue, this is all hell breaking loose in your life. All these things are coming at you from different angles of your life. All of these things are finding its way over to you. All these things are coming at you, and guess what? They are coming at you very fast. These things are not slow about coming into your life and ruining your life, right? These things are not slow about coming into your life and ruining your life. All hell can be breaking loose in your life, right? Christina, you got the note, right? Remember this part up here. What did I say? This is your decision maker. This right here, this thing that's right here, this is your decision maker. You're deciding what you're going to do in this moment. Your decision maker is right here. All hell is breaking loose in your life. You see the arrows is coming to you in every single hand. You don't have time to think. You don't have time to do. And then you have these things over here. This is love. This is peace. This is joy. This is sound mind. This is all the notes, all the tools, all the techniques. This is all the things that God has been placing inside of your life. All these things is here. And guess what? As long as your eyes is focused here, right? As long as you are locked into here, as long as everything that is about you is focused on the high calling, everything that God has called you to do in your life, it doesn't matter how these things come against you, right? There's a shield of protection that goes all the way around you. Then you see the red line that goes all around? Even though all of these things are taking place, true indeed, you know that they're happening, you see that it's happening, you understand that it's happening, but you also understand that it has no power or authority over you. You have a shield of protection that's all around you based on the decision that you made. You made a decision to make sure that you're operating in joy, to make sure you're operating in peace, to make sure you're operating in alignment, to make sure that you're operating in God's will. You made that decision, and the moment that you made that decision and you came over here, you did what? You released everything that supported that decision. Everything that supported that decision is what provided you with that protection. So that's what that looks like. I'm not ignorant to the fact that all hell is breaking loose. I see that happening over there, but I also know too much about him for me to doubt him. I know that there's a hedge of protection that's all around me. I know that these things are happening, but I also know that they cannot penetrate that hedge of protection that's around me. I know that they cannot overthrow that hedge of protection that's all around me. This is what you know. This is what you know, right? This is what you know. I want everybody to put, this is what I know. This is what I know, because Coach going to make it real clear to you. I'm going to put word on it. Don't even worry about it. Put, this is what I know. This is what I know. Even though all hell can be breaking loose in your life, understand me, you have the power and the authority still over it. This is what I know. Even though things might be this or things might be that, it is not going to consume me. It is not going to overthrow me. It's not going to overpower me. It will not have the victory over me. Why? There you go, Melissa. This is what I know. I know that it looks bad. I know that it sounds bad. I know what everybody is saying about it. But guess what? I'm still going to be victorious. This is what I know. I am well protected. This is what I know. I know that I am living a shalom life. Nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing lacking. Understand me. This is what I know. I serve the way maker, the God of excellence. Understand me. And this is what I know. I will not go without because he's a provider. This is what I know. Understand me. I know that he's a healer. So I know my healing is on the way. This is what I know. Understand me. I know this is what I know. And this is how you have to show up in your life. And those of you that are at work right now, that's your sticky note for today, right? That's your sticky note. Pull out the memo pads. Y'all should have yellow and pink and blue and all colors at this point. And on that memo pad, I want you to write, this is what I know. And whatever it is that you know about him in this moment, I want you to utilize it all month, baby. All month, whatever it is that you're going through in your life. And you go ahead and put, this is what I know. I know him to be a healer. This is what I know. I know him to be a deliverer. This is what I know. I know him to create the peace. This is what I know. I know that he will set me free. I want you to write it every day. If you got to change it based on what you're going through in your life, this is what I know. What do you know? What do you know? In my chat real quick. What is it? This is what you know. Give me one of the things. Yeah, give me one of your things. Give me one of your things. Yeah, we in a pause real quick. We in a pause right there. She says, I know I'm a child of God. Come on. Come on. I know. Come on. I know him a way maker. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Come on. I need you to participate. I need you to declare it. I know he's a healer. I know he's a protector. I know he's a provider. I see y'all. Come on, put it in the chat. I need you to speak it over your life. What good is this life going to be to you if you don't have breakthrough? What good is this life going to be to you if you don't walk away feeling inspired, feeling motivated to continue to push forward one more day? What good is it what I do if this doesn't have an impact on your life? I need to know. Put it inside of my chat. What is it that you know about God in your life? What is it that you know about him in your life? He's a provider. He's a vindicator. I know he loves me. I see y'all. I know he's a teacher. Come on. I know he's my friend. I see y'all. Come on. I know he's the same God. Okay, come on. Put it in the chat. That's right. Speak it over your life. This is what I know. He's a redeemer. Oh, come on. He's a father. Come on. Yeah. He got me. Come on. Put it in there. He's always with me. Come on. Yeah, speak it over your life. Speak it over your life. And I want you to know what you're doing in this moment right now. I want you to know what you're doing in this moment. Come on. Double tapping on the screen real quick. We are virtually touching and agreeing with what you put in inside of the chat. Understand me. We are, yeah. This is what we're doing in this moment. I need you to put, this is what I know. This is what I know, because when you write it in black and white, when you're able to see it right there in real time, it embeds itself inside of your mind, inside of your heart. So even though you might want to give up, you can't give up because this is what you know. Even though you might want to throw in the towel, you can't throw in the towel because this is what you know. So this is the reason why I'm having you guys put it inside of the chat, because some of y'all might have said, that ain't what I knew. But once you read what somebody else read, you like, oh my God, I needed that. It gave you the ugly face. You say, oh my God, I needed that. You didn't know that until you see your sister or brother put that right there. You're like, yes, that right there's me. So put it in the chat. What is it that you know? What is it that you know? What is it that you're accepting about the God that you know? Understand me, you have more power than what you think. You have more authority than what you think. And I need for you to operate in it. He's in control. Come on, Brenda. I see you. I see you. He is El Shaddai. This is what you know. Come on. He's all knowing. This is what you know. He is powerful. This is what you know. Yes, I know. You are his co-creator. I got you. He writes all my script. Ooh, come on. Y'all get nasty with it. Y'all get nasty with all the scriptures. Yeah, in your room, baby. He is powerful. He is Jehovah Rapha. Come on. Yes. He's your rock. Okay. He's almighty. Come on. Double tapping on my screen real quick. Yes. You were so weak on yesterday. Simply Queen T, but you ain't weak on today. You about to power up. This right here, you are Popeye, and we feeding you your spinach on today. Look at your muscles popping out. Look at your muscles popping out. You gaining new strength right now on today. Yes, yesterday was yesterday, but today is a brand new day, baby. You might have wanted to give up on today, on yesterday, but today, look at how God works. Look how you getting a fresh pour on today. Look how you getting motivated and inspired on today. Yesterday was yesterday. We ain't even concerned about yesterday. We're talking about today, baby. Understand me. Keep your eyes focused on what's happening in your life today. God, I thank you for today. Just put that in the chat real quick. Put that in the chat for yourself. God, I thank you for today. I thank you for today. Double tap yesterday. Gone, baby. I thank you for today. I thank you for my current situation. I thank you for the word that you're pouring into my life right now. I thank you for the overflow that I'm feeling right now. And my heart is just filled with gratitude. If your heart is filled with gratitude because you thought that I wouldn't be here today, that I wasn't going to make it today, understand me, I'm just happy to be amongst the living. Yeah. Come on, we gonna learn something today. I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to it. Double tapping on the screen. Thank you, Shay. Yeah. Come on. Y'all got 2 illustrations that should be inside of y'all chats. Y'all understand the power of decision making. You understand, right? We got into spiritual warfare on today. I try to drop that in there every now and again for everybody. You understand how you release different spirits and different energies inside of your life. You understand the process, right? Yeah, you understand it's a thought, it's a release, and then it's protection. You guys got that in your notes, right? Understand me? All right, so now as we're continuing, she says he's a lamp to my feet. Y'all gotta chill. They in worship over here on TikTok. Y'all, they're not playing fair over here. They in something else. I keep trying to move forward and they keep wanting to turn up. I don't know if this was like a day off for them or what, and everybody is at home and because if they at their job, I know it's folks in that job right now with them. I know the folks at their job like, what is you listening to? What is you watching? Oh my God. Hold on. Y'all gotta let everybody else catch up. Y'all been tapping on the screen. Where y'all at? Wait a minute. She said he's a redeemer of my soul. He's a miracle worker. Come here. I'm trying to move on to the next thing, but it's them. I promise y'all. I get to see it. And when I see it, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to go to the next thing. What you say on the book of Mainly Faith? Say, God, I thank you. I'm trying to tell you. It makes you look at it different. When you say, this is what I know. It makes you see them differently when you say, this is what I know. This right here, this is what I know. Come on, Edie. Come on, Edie Nicole. Let's go. Sassy mama, come on. Double tapping on the screen. He's my redemption. I love that. Come on, I love it. Double tapping on the screen. Let's get to it. Y'all ready to move? I'm about to move, right? So we understand that we have to give God permission to do what? To make an executive decision in our life. Why? Because there will be times in our life where God got to protect us from us. It's not even about nobody else. I need you to protect, and I'm in a season where I need you to protect me from me. Protect me from my overthinking. Help my unbelief. It's times I believe you, but it's sometimes I get like that man, and I'm like, yo, help my unbelief. Help my unbelief. Sometimes, you have to be vulnerable like that with God. Sometimes, you have to, come on, Kira. You have to do what I said. Sometimes you have to get naked before him. You have to get very vulnerable for him. You know what I'm saying? Right there, you know what I'm saying? Transparent. Really, help my unbelief. Help my unbelief. I believe in you, but I also see what's actually happening right here too. I see it in real time. So sometimes what I see and what I believe, it be in a battle. Right, Lily? Sometimes what I see and what I believe, it be in a battle. I need you to help my unbelief. Then help my unbelief real quick. Make sure that I know. That's all. And when you come to him that way, he said, wait a minute, I can show you that I'm God in your life. Hold on. I ain't got no problem with providing you with the confirmation. I have no problem with giving you the reassurance. I have no problem. Understand me. I would do it big in your life. And I would do it come here. I would do it so big in your life. Understand me. Not only will you see it, but everybody around you will also see it, and they will not be able to deny the fact that that was my work. Understand me, I'll do it so big. Come. Yes. I will do it so big. See, but that requires transparency, right? That requires vulnerability. That requires you to be real, for you to be honest, for you to be open. He said, you want me to restore you? You want me to pour into you? You want me to set you free? Understand me, we back on the bus. How we keep getting back on the bus? You want me to do it for you in your life? If you want me to do it like that, we're going to the big house, Natalie. You want me, we're on our way back to the big house. If you want me to do it like that in your life, understand me, I will do it in a way that not only will you see it, but everybody else around you will also see it, and they will not be able to deny the fact that right there, that's my work. That's a God did. That's a God move. That's a God opened. That's a God made a way. They won't be able to deny that's God's work. He said, all you got to do is be vulnerable. All you have to be is real. All you have to be is authentic. All you have to be is transparent. Tell me what you need from me to do in your life. Come to me. That's it. Come to me. Put your trust, put your belief, put your expectations on me. Understand me. I'm not a God that I'll lie. I'm not a God that I'll lie. If it's in my will, it's done. If it is in my will, cook, understand me, it's done. If it's in my will, it's done. If it's not in my will, I will expose it to you. That intimate relationship that I'm telling you to have with me, if it's not in my will, what I will do is I will expose it to you that it's not in my will. Somebody just say get real. Somebody just put get real inside of the chat. Somebody, can I get real? Can I get really real? And I know we've been on spirit. I done taught a whole spiritual warfare class over here, and I didn't even mean to. That ain't even what I supposed to be teaching. We've been outside all day. I ain't even made it to the notes yet. Can I be real? What will happen? Y'all should have never said that. Okay, let me tell you what happened on the spiritual side of things, right? This is the purse. This is the purse of intimate relationship with God. This is the purpose of having an intimate relationship with God. What happens is when you get to know him on an intimate level, when y'all get locked in, when y'all get tied in, understand me, it will be desires that you've always had. What will happen is the more that you're growing and evolving in him, he will change your desire. Understand me, because it's not inside of his will. He will shift your desire because that desire is not within his will. Things that you used to be enticed by, it won't entice you anymore. Things that you used to be impressed by, it won't impress you anymore. Things that you used to want so bad, you won't even want it anymore. It won't turn you on anymore. It won't excite you. It won't arouse you the way that it used to excite and arouse you because of the shift in what it is that you want for your life. And when you decrease and allow God to increase inside of your life, this is what happens. This is the power of having that intimate relationship with him. So there, when you're growing and evolving in Christ and you say, hey, I want to be operating in your will. I want to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing is inside of your will. He will shift your desire. Used to be heavy on the drink and you can't stand the smell of alcohol anymore. Used to be wanting to smoke and everything. Now you can't stand the scent of it. And you look at people like, man, that right there, that ain't even for me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even for me. Understand me. You don't even do it in a judgmental type of way. You just turned off from the life that you used to live. And that right there, that's scripture. Oh, I'm in the book. I'm definitely inside the book. Jesus said himself, he says, once you have this heart transformation, once I change your hearts, and the heart transformation that he was actually speaking of was going from a natural heart to a spiritual heart posture, saying that once I shift your desires, understand me, it was going from a natural, listen at her, come here, I want to teach y'all something. Y'all want to take off running. Y'all get excited with this word, and I love it. And y'all get so excited with the word when the word start wording, they be like, ooh, I'm getting me a new treadmill too, so I can run with y'all. I be wanting to hit the button and turn that thing all the way up too. Hold on, I understand why you be running. Let me tell you, Jesus said, when they had the heart transformation, right? When they had the heart transfer, what is going to happen? This is in the scripture. I'm not making this up. This is in the scripture. He says, you will look back at your old life and you will be disgusted by it, that you ever lived that way, that you spoke that way, that's the way that you was moving. He said, you will be disgusted, not by other folk, but you will be disgusted by you. You'll look back at your life. Understand me. So this is what growth and development, this is what it is. So as you're growing and evolving in your life, your mind starts to mature. It starts to shift. And those childish things you start to put away, those childish things, those immature things, you start to put away those immature things that you thought was so cute and so funny in your younger years. They're no longer cute and they're no longer funny to you. You look at it and you're like, nah, that right there, that's not cute, nor is it funny. Understand me. And this is what happens as you're continuing to grow and evolve in Christ as well. There's a shift that'll take place when you develop an intimate, come here, because y'all told me I could teach spiritual warfare, so this is where we are, right? This is what happens when when you're creating an intimate relationship with God, and he starts to shift, right, your desires. He starts to shift your desires. Put it inside of your note. When you are creating an intimate relationship with God, when you are releasing everything that was you, and you're saying, I'm allowing you to take my life. Understand me. I'm allowing you. I'm presenting to you my life, a living sacrifice. Understand me. I'm letting my will go for your will. In that moment, and you're continuing to develop habits that support that. Remember the energies, remember the spirits that's surrounding you, and you start to create habits that support that. You release all of these things inside of your life. Understand me. And what comes with intimate relationship with God is protection. That's how you receive that shield of protection. That's how you receive that favor from him. Understand me. This is when you start to operate inside of that. The moment that you make that decision, right? So within that intimate relationship, all of the desires that you had before, those desires are being pushed out because those things are not inside of the will, right? That was a part of your will, but it wasn't a part of his will. So all of the things that you used to like, you all of a sudden, you don't like those things anymore. You're turning away from those things because you're not operating out of self anymore. That's the reason why we say you're becoming. Right, Candace? Come in, partner. So that's the reason why we call it the becoming. Because the more that you shift your perspective, the more that you operate in his will and not your will, the more that you slowly become something that you've never been before. You know how many times I hear people tell me you don't look the same? You don't look nothing like how you used to look. It's like you're aging backwards. Wait a minute, you look more feminine. I went to my brother's house this weekend. As soon as I pull up, I'm just walking into the house. I cannot make this up. I'm walking into the house. Yes, I did just had got my hair done and whatnot. He walk in and he says, oh my God, you look so different. You look so different. I said, what do you mean I look so different? I said, well, I just got my hair done. He says, no, it's not that. He's looking at me with that face of confusion. He's so confused. All in his face. He said, you look more feminine. You look more feminine. You look more soft. You look more like, I said, girly like? He said, yeah, you just look like, it's a glow. It's a glow. It's a God glow. Do I purposely set out to do it? No. I just like to get my hair done. Understand? I like to keep my hair done. I like to keep my lashes done. I like to look nice. I like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing different about, as far as me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to people on the out, when I look at me, I see me. But people on the outside of me, they see me and they're like, wait a minute, but no, I've been following you for years and you look like a whole nother person. I've been following you for years. And it's just like the energy and everything. God will move in a way in your life that you will know. Understand me? This ain't you. It's just him. It's the way that he shows up in your life, and things about you will automatically shift. Things about you and how you carry yourself will automatically shift. Even conversations. Understand me, an intimate relationship, when you develop an intimate relationship with God, I need for you to understand it will even shift your conversations. That I'm talking about, he gets it all the way down to the nitty gritty. Do you hear me? He will even shift your conversations. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Lily, Shay Day, do you understand that? Christina, are you understanding that? Shift your conversations. Scorpion, do you understand what I'm saying? Well, why do you say that like that, coach? When you have an intimate relationship with him, Kara, he won't even want you to sit and have a negative type of conversation. People can be speaking about something negative in that moment, right? He could be speaking about something negative in that moment. And the only thing that you want to know is, how can you help them? You want to know if they need some assistance. You want to know, have you tried to reach out? Understand me, they'll be saying all of that, and everybody will be so enticed with the tea. But the way that you hear that conversation will be so different for you, because you're trying to figure out a way. Have anybody tried to step in and try to help out or try to motivate or inspire? Have anybody reached out to? It will change the way that you hear the conversation. I'm talking about, this thing gets really deep. This thing gets really, really deep. It goes on levels that you won't even believe. Understand me, it develops a softness inside of you. Understand me, that intimate relationship with you, it develops a softness on the inside of you. Understand me, that you don't even get angry with people you feel bad for. What? I feel bad that you think that way. I feel bad that you feel that way. Yeah, I hope you fix that in you. I hope God heals that in you. I'm sorry that you feel like how you feeling. Yeah, I pray that is restored in your life. Understand? You start to feel bad for him. You be confused and I don't know what out of the enemy. The enemy then went outside of their way to try to frustrate you, to aggravate you, to annoy you. And you look back at him and you say, you know what? I pray that God heal that part of you. Understand me? That part of you that have to be so combative. That part of you that have to be so negative and so nasty. That part of you that do what you're doing right now. I pray that God fixes that inside of your life. Understand the energy that is taken for you to be that nasty and that mean and that cruel. Understand me, when you start, oh God, I'm trying to tell you, this is real rap. This is what real relationship do. This is what real intimate relationship with God, this is what it brings into your life. It will shift your whole perspective. It will shift the way that you think. It'll shift the way that you hear. It'll shift the things that you do even in this earth. It'll change everything about you. Understand me, it will shift everything that's around you. And some of it will blow your whole entire mind. You'll be sitting up there like, oh my God, I didn't even know I had that type of grace in me. I didn't even know I had that type of love in me. I didn't even know. No. Because he does it in doses. He does it in doses. He does it behind the scene. You don't even know that you change in the way that you change until somebody try you. You don't even know you shift in the way that you shifted until somebody try you. Until you're facing a situation in your life and you're like, wow, I didn't even show up the way that I normally show up. I didn't even cuss them out like how I normally cuss them out. I didn't even get to throwing hands like I would normally throw hands. I didn't even miss a beat with that. I didn't even mess up my good day. I didn't mess up my good mood. Matter of fact, I forgot that happened. That happened earlier this morning. I done came and did 17 other things since then. And somebody tried to talk to you about it. You act like, well, what happened? Oh, child, that was this morning. You don't even have it in you to replay, or repeat anything from that moment. That's how disconnected you become from that moment. You don't even care enough to carry it into the next moment, into the next second with you. Understand me, this is what real life, intimate relationship with God, this is what it breeds inside of your life. You will become so disconnected from this life that something can happen and you already moved on and you left that thing right there where it's at. Somebody start talking about it and you over there so thoroughly confused because you didn't bring that with you. Understand me? Yes. What you say, coach, don't bring it with you. Tag me in it. Tag me in it. Don't bring it with you. Those of us that was in class this morning, we gonna know what that means. Don't bring it with you. Hey. I'm in a season of not bringing it with me, Miss Benny. I'm in a season of not bringing it with me. I'm not bringing it with me, baby. Yeah, don't bring it with you. I want you to understand. Yeah, don't bring it with you. You have to look your folks directly in their face and tell them they got a bad day going. They got something going on. Oh, baby, don't bring it with you. Don't bring that home with you. Don't bring that in my car with you. Don't bring that to the brunch with you. Don't bring that to the event with you. Whatever it is, hey, baby, don't bring that with you. Whatever that is, handle that in that moment and leave that right there. This is not a bag lady type of season. This ain't a bag man type of season. We not dragging nothing. We not hoarding nothing. Understand me? We not storing nothing. We not compartmentalizing nothing. Understand me? All of that hurt, all of that pain, all of that betrayal, that past trauma, that past heartache on today, right now, in this moment, I want you, everybody, if you driving, go ahead and pull over a little bit. If you at your desk real quick, go ahead and put something, if you got to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Because when I get finished saying what I'm saying, we all going to do it on one accord. So I need to make sure everybody is locked in on it. We're not dragging it. Understand? We're not compartmentalizing it. Get to your place. Get to your place. We're not compartmentalizing it. We understand? We're not storing it up. We're not tucking it away. We're not putting it in no totes. We're not putting it in no plastic bags. When I get to the count of 3, all in my chat, go ahead and we're going to put it capital letters. We what? Releasing it. We letting it go. When we get up off of this live, whatever was bothering us before, we got to this moment. When I count to 3, we put in releasing it. Understand me? No matter what we were facing, no matter the heartache, no matter the pain. So look at my folks. My folks proactive. You can tell who belong to me, and I got to stick beside them. My folks proactive. They can't help it. They already released. They ain't gonna even wait till 3. They're like, Coach, it's all right. I'm done already. I'm free already. Look at y'all. I gotta stick beside them. Them my folks over there. I can't help it. I gotta stick beside them. You know what I'm saying? These my folk right here. I can't do nothing with them. Listen, I'll be ready to go. They be ready to go. We go together. Understand? But we releasing it already. I ain't even counted 3 yet. I need for you to understand. Then it'll be crazy for you to show up over here and get all of this word, all of this inspiration, all of this motivation, all of this mental health that we done dropped this morning, all of this emotional health, how to regulate yourself, and then you walk away from this space still feeling the same exact way. On the count of 3, on every single one of these platforms, write it in all capital letters. I'm releasing it. Whatever that bad morning, whatever that email, whatever that text message, whatever that negative relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever that trauma was, I don't care how many years back it was, we started fresh. We're not stepping into quarter 2 with it. We're leaving it right here where it's at. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, put it in the chat, put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Let's go, releasing it, releasing it, releasing it. Yeah, dance if you gotta dance, cry if you gotta cry. Let's go, releasing it, releasing it, releasing it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go, release it. Let it go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, release it, release it, release it. Whatever it is, you gotta release it. Dance if you gonna dance, cry if you gonna cry. Worship if you gonna worship, praise if you gonna praise. However you gotta get what you need. Get what you need, baby. Get what you need. Whatever you gotta do, however you gotta do it, go ahead and get what you need. Get what you need. Yes, sir. Yeah. Come on. Get what you need. Oh, I can't handle it when y'all be, I be trying to move. I can't handle it when y'all all want to worry, all want to praise, and all want to worship at the same time. God, dog, y'all tell me up there. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hey, Pastor be like children. You know what I'm saying? The bishop be up there. He be like children when he calling you children. He like children of God, children of God, children of God, children of God. You know what I'm saying? And we learned that this morning. He said what? He said, you're a child of God. And he says, that is what we are. When he starts speaking ownership, friends say, I'm crying, let it go. That's not a sign of weakness, but that's a sign of release. Understand me? That's a sign of you freeing yourself from it. Understand me? Let that go. Let that go. Thank you so much, Keenan. I appreciate that badge. Let's get 4 more badges over there on the gram. Can we get up to 1,500? Over here on the Book of Many Faces, we at 1,256. Let's get up to 1,500. Double tap on the screen. Let's get to 300 over here on TikTok, man. Y'all are already at 230. Double tapping on the screen. If you're excited for the release, if you're going to walk away from here and operate in your release on this morning, do me a favor. Yeah, double tap on the screen. Go ahead and send some love. It is crazy to get this type of love and get this type of release and this type of worship and this type of word and then walk away feeling the same. In quarter two, I want you to walk away from every single video and I want to make sure that you're inspired. I want to make sure you're motivated. I want to make sure that you understand you walk away differently from how you showed up over here. Double tapping on the screen real quick. Thank you so much, Edie Nicole. I appreciate y'all this morning. I appreciate you. Simply T, the queen. I appreciate that badge. Y'all help her out. Let's get 4 more badges over there. Let's get some love going on over here on the book, man. I appreciate all the love. Thank y'all so much, Edie Nicole. And is it Welch? I appreciate you as well. Let's get some love going on over there on TikTok as well, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. The word is going to word every single time. Debo Turner, I appreciate those lightning bolts. Thank you so much. The word is going to word this morning, huh? Listen, I'm coming. I've been trying to turn this thing loose since 9 o'clock. Since I'm trying. Since 9:45, I've been trying to turn it loose. Man, I'm telling you what, y'all ain't hitting on nothing. My girl said, hey, look, we just gonna reschedule for tomorrow. Don't even worry about it. I got you, baby. I got you. Don't even worry about it. We gonna reschedule for tomorrow. You say, oh, I got time. Now she didn't hit me with a text message. She didn't hit me with a text message. I seen it drop down. We gonna reschedule for tomorrow. She in here getting the word too. She in here getting the word too. She's like, oh, we gonna reschedule. Don't even worry about it. I need you to keep going a minute. I need you to keep going a minute. I need you to keep feeding for a minute. Come on, Sheila Davis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's double tap on the screen, man. God is good. Hey, they say thank you. They say thank you. Y'all ain't hit no nut. I love. She's talking about because we hungry. I know I've been gone for a whole entire week. I've been gone for a whole entire week. Oh, they appreciative over here. Y'all are funny. I love. Y'all double tapping on that screen, right? I love y'all, man. Come on, double tapping on the screen. Let's get to it. I want you to fully understand the power of that release. And when you walk away from this space, thank you so much, Miss Allen. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. When you walk away from this space, don't pick it back up. When you walk away from this space, don't pick it back up. Don't pick it back up. When you walk away from this space, don't pick it back up. What are you telling me, Coach? I want you to practice self-parenting, right? When you walk away from this space, come here, bring your head back to this phone. I want your ear. I want your full, undivided attention real quick. Listen to what Coach saying. Whatever it was that you released yourself from today, when you walk away from this space, do not pick it back up. That's going to require you to self-parent. Right? That means that you have to hold yourself accountable. Terry, thank you so much for that CA on. I release it. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you. Whatever it is that you release, you have to parent yourself now, right? And every time your mind want to go back to that thing, no, we not. Every time your mind want to go and reminisce, no, we not. You pop your own hand. No, we're not going back to that. We're not picking that back up. We're not reviving that. We're not giving that no energy. We're not going over there. You have to self-parent yourself to make sure that you don't go back down that same road again, to make sure that you're not having that same conversation over again. Back in the day in 2017, I used to tell my people all the time, I would be on live and I would tell them, it's like chasing a dog chasing his tail. It's doing nothing but going in circles. Baby, we're not doing no more circle conversations. We're not doing this right here. Just going in circles round and round and round and not accomplishing nothing but just wearing yourself completely out. Doing nothing but draining yourself. 75 South, I appreciate you. Doing nothing but draining yourself. Nothing but destroying yourself. We're not doing that right there. I need for you to understand we're not doing it right there. You have to self-parent yourself to make sure that you don't pick that thing back up, that you just release up off of you. Understand me, that you don't go back over there and start playing around with what God has already freed you from. You got to leave it there. What I told y'all, don't bring that with you. Don't bring that with you. And you have to look at the people that you know that you love. Understand me. And when they going through things in their life and they with you, you have to look them directly in their face. Eyeball to eyeball. Thank you so much, Crystal Love, on that. I release it. It's not my portion. Come on with the CA. Y'all are dropping gems in y'all CAs this morning. Y'all are, wait a minute, let me give you something on the release. I appreciate y'all. That I love. Now that's the type of carrying on I like right there. Like, wait a minute, I got a blessing for the release. I got a blessing on the release. Let me me say this to you right here though. You have to move in a way where you hold people around you accountable as well. You have to look at them, Christina, and you have to tell them, sis. You have to say, look, don't bring that with you. If you coming with me, I don't want to hear about that. If you coming with me, I'm not about to deal with that, right, Miss Benny? If that's how you gonna be moving, don't bring that with you. Don't put that in my car. Hello? Don't put that in my car. Under that negative energy, that arguing back and forth, that Debbie doubting, that complaining spirit you got. Don't bring that with you. Understand me. You have to come on, Essence. You have to be real. You have to start telling folks, looking them directly in their face. Don't bring that with you. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when you do that. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when you do that. You're going to start correcting the behavior of everybody that's around you. You're going to start setting the standard for everybody that's around you. You're going to start putting up that hedge of protection all the way around you, and folk gonna start looking at you because of that standard, because of the hedge of protection, because that boundary that you just created and enforced in your life, and they gonna say, hey, don't go over there with that child. No, she don't play like that. Hey, y'all better get that together before she comes, because I'm gonna tell you right now, she come, hey, y'all are not going with her with that kind of energy, that type of spirit. She gonna let y'all know right now, don't bring that with you. They gonna get it together quick, fast, and in a hurry. Thank you so much, Latoya, on the release. I got, is it Marissa? Travis is over here with the release. Come on with the CAs on the release. Let's go. That's what you gotta do. Get that thing up off of you. Get it up off of you. And don't let nobody else bring theirs either. Because who you got on the court with you matter. Who you got playing in the game with you matter. You ain't trying to pass the ball to nobody that's distracted. You ain't trying to pass the ball to nobody that's a procrastinator or lazy. You ain't trying to pass the ball to nobody that's over there pointing a finger at other people and got all that going on. No, I want to pass the ball to somebody that has a sense of urgency. I want to pass the ball to somebody that gets it. Thank you so much, Essence, on the release. Understand me? I want to pass the ball to somebody I know gonna make buckets. I want to pass the ball to somebody that is productive. I want to pass the ball to somebody that's focused. I want to pass the ball to somebody that's really locked in. I want to pass the ball to somebody that's really loyal, somebody that's really committed, somebody that's really in covenant. I don't want to pass the ball to nobody that's over there doing the absolute most, doing a whole lot of nothing. You can't be on my team. Can't be young. Yeah. That's the season that I'm in, baby. Feel however you want to feel. Don't bring that with you, though. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't bring that with you. This is serious business. You ever seen somebody going through something in their life, and because they going through what they going through in their life, they can't even perform well? That's the consequence of bringing it with you. Oh, you gonna teach today? I ain't got to nothing that I'm supposed to be teaching over here today. I've been Miss Frizzle all morning. We ain't got to none of this. But can I talk about that? Friends say teaching. She told me I can go there. I want to say that's the consequence, Natalie. That's the consequence of bringing it with you. I told you, you know what I'm saying, I told you what not to bring it with you. Now I got to give you a reason, because we got some people that are smarty pants, and they like, oh yeah, okay then. Well, she gonna tell you what? Now why not to bring it with you? Why she told y'all that? Why she teaching y'all that? Everybody just can't turn off their bad day. Everybody just can't stop doing this, and everybody can't just stop doing that. I mean, y'all go on there and y'all let that lady tell y'all anything. Y'all go on there and y'all believe anything that lady tell y'all. I don't understand this and I don't understand that. Let me tell you exactly why you can't bring it with you. You ever seen somebody that was going through something in their life? Understand me, I'm talking about going through something in their life, right? And when they show up, understand me, it shows inside of their work. Have you ever seen somebody that was going through a tough time in their life? They was distracted in their life. They was broken in their life. They was hurt in their life. They was disappointed in their life. They was let down over there in their life. They was in a bad place in their life. And whenever they show up to work, and because y'all work so closely knitted together, and them doing their part of the work has to be combined with your part of the work, and then y'all turn it in. And when y'all turn it in, the supervisor or the lead or the manager or whatever is over there watching the production. And then all of a sudden they said, hey, you're not producing what you normally producing. You normally dropping at least 300 to 400. And I'm noticing now y'all done dropped all the way down to 200. Y'all done dropped down to 150. 50-50 what's going on right now. And it's because their machine over there, I can't do nothing if they're not sending me their part. If I don't get their part, I can't connect my part, and you're not getting the numbers that you normally get. If they showing up and they got all this going on inside of their mind, and they decided that we're not going to be overachievers, that we're not going to go above and beyond this week, they over there because their heart is broken, because they disappointed, because they've been let down. They not producing how they normally produce. They only giving the bare minimum. And I'm over here. You can come over here and check my bucket. I got an overflow. I can actually sit right here with my arms folded because I'm going to have stuff left over because I ain't got the part that they got, the part that I need from them. They have not produced it. I ain't made a part in the past hour because I got so many parts over here in my bucket. I'm just waiting on theirs to come. And at the end of the shift, the supervisor say, come here. Y'all come over there. You got your bucket. They got their bucket. Their bucket is completely empty because all they did was just enough to get by. You got overflow inside of your bucket. Why? Because you showed up and you fully focused. You showed up. You ain't bring none of that with you. You showed up and you over there doing your best one because you trying to get the bonus at the end of the week. You trying to make sure, but you can't get your bonus because of what you connected to. I got all these extra parts. And because they bought it with them. Come on, thank you so much, Essence, on the release. Because they bought that with them, because they didn't release what they was going through, now that affects my job. Hey. Now that affects my performance. Now that affects my bonus. Now that affects, understand me, my finances. Now you got me sitting up in HR with you, and I'm doing my part, but I can't overdo nothing. That now I got to tell on you. Now I got to let them know what the real problem is. You got your bucket, and I got my bucket, and we standing right here, and they looking at my bucket, and they see the overflow that I got in my bucket. I got 300 parts that ain't even got pieces to it because they having a bad day, because they in a bad mood, because they going through what they going through, because their heart is broken, because they disappointed, because they didn't got broke up with, because they going through a divorce, because they got a loss in their family and they cannot release that. They can't let that go. They're allowing that to consume them. And because I'm on a team with them, I'm paying the cost. This is why you got to know when to take your jersey back. Hand it to me. You can't be on my team. I got to trade you, baby. I love you, but I got to trade you. Hey, take that jersey off. Take that playing jersey off and put that practice jersey on. Until you get yourself together, you ain't got no business out here on the court. Understand me? So when I say don't bring it with you, if you got to bring that with you, don't even come. Understand me? Folks be like, oh, yeah, well, that's why. That's why. Because I can't allow your emotional state to make me be a casualty to that. I cannot be a casualty to your emotional state. I can't be a casualty because you're mad. I can't be a casualty because you're going through something in your life that you think that you're going to ruin me, that you're going to destroy me, that you're going to drain me, that you're going to walk me like a dog, and I ain't did nothing to you. Because when I'm connected to you and you going through what you going through, now you bleeding on me and I ain't did you nothing. Now you cussing me out and I ain't did you nothing. Now you treating me poorly and I ain't did you nothing. No, don't bring that with you. And you got to hold them accountable for how they treat you. You got to hold them accountable for when they show up in your life with an empty bucket. Sit down. I know y'all. I know. That's you know it's tea. You know it's tea when them two fingers meeting, baby. That right there. Oh, friends say, oh, wait. Hello. Hey. That's why that 7 or 14 days evaluation. That's why when these journals drop on tomorrow, y'all gonna understand what's up. Baby, I got a tracker now. Y'all, I done messed around and got a tracker. What was the hardest part of my day? If I see your name over there in the hardest part of my day, what frustrated me the most? If I throw them back 7 days and I see, somebody getting kicked off the team. I'm moving away from something. Something got to get turned loose. I done messed around and got a tracker now, baby. Wait a minute. What was the hardest part? What did I have to change? What did it make me feel? Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, that's tea right there. You can't show up in my life with an empty bucket. I'm not accepting that. Come on, Danielle. And some people might feel a way about that, Rashad. Some people, come here, Asia_chocolate. Some folk might be pissed off with you, sis. Because you letting them know I'm not interested in nobody showing up in my life with an empty bucket. And they say, well, you know what? That's not fair. Why would you say that to somebody? Why would you tell somebody they can't? Yeah, because I need for you to understand I'm not responsible for your trauma. I'm not responsible for your pain. I'm not responsible for your healing. And if I let you come into my life and I know that your bucket is empty, then my bucket is over here filling. Understand me, you're going to be expected for me to be the person to pull out my bucket to give to you. And I don't have that. Everything that I got in this season, I need. I don't have nothing to spare. Understand me, you cannot show up in my life with an empty bucket because I don't want the responsibility of trying to replenish your bucket. I'm not over here to fix you. I'm not over here to rebuild you. This is not build a babe, build a boo-boo, build a bun. Understand me, I'm not building. I need for you to know that I'm not Bob the builder or Brianna the builder or Brianna the builder. I'm not now one of those building. Understand me, matter of fact, I'm not good at constructing things anyway. I'm not good at putting stuff together because I don't want to read all the instructions. One of the legs gonna be put on backwards. Understand me, I'm not interested in being Mr. Potato Head or none of that. I'm not putting nothing into nothing. That's not my job. I'm in a season of self-fullness. 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 Not selfish, but self-fullness. And this season, I'm feeling myself. This restoration season is personal. Replenishing who and what I am, reconstructing who and what I am, this personal. It's uncomfortable, but I'm owning it. It's scary, but I'm owning it. I don't fully understand it all, but I'm owning it. I'm in a season of self-fullness. I don't have nothing to give. Everything that I got, I need. So if you ain't showing up with your bucket and some stuff in your bucket, call me mean. Call me hard to deal with. Say that I'm stuck up. Say that I require too much. I don't care what you say as long as you say it over there. As long as you stay out my way with it, I can care less about your dialogue. I can care less about what you got going on. As long as you keep that over there, I'll be whatever it is that you want me to be. As long as you keep that right there, keep you and that energy, keep that right there over there. Understand me, this is what I'm talking about. When I say that you're a rebuild, when you start to build an intimate relationship with Christ, you'll be so disconnected from all of these things, you can care less what they're talking about anyway. Understand me, because I know that even though you say what you say, I already know that it's not going to stop nothing. You can feel how you feel, and I already know that it's not going to stop nothing. I know that it's not going to prevent God from doing what it is that he's going to do in my life. Because it says, what we talked about this morning in devotion, he says, listen, they not going to know you because they did not know me. That's what the scripture said. I didn't make that up. That's in 1 John chapter 3 verse 1. 1 John chapter 3 verse 1. He says they don't know you, and just like they didn't know me. Understand me, but he still conquered the world. They did not know him, but he still conquered the world. He was still victorious in this world. He still came out here and did his big one in this world. Them not knowing him, them not understanding him, them not being, appreciative of who he was, did not stop him from being able to operate in purpose. It did not stop him from being victorious. He still conquered the world. So being that that's exactly what it is, you have to also understand them not understanding who you are becoming, accepting who you are becoming, investing in who you are becoming. It's not going to stop you from being victorious in what God is about to do in your life. God don't care nothing about whether or not they like you or not. This ain't the season to be worried about whether or not you liked or not. Don't care nothing about you liking me or not. What I'm telling you is that you're not going to play with me. I don't care about you not liking me. What I'm telling you is you're not going to play with me. That's what, yeah. I don't get, I'm too old for that. I'm 48 years old. Do you think I care about you not liking me? Understand me. I don't care about you not liking me. What I'm telling you is that you won't play with me. That's what I'm, yes, unplaywoodable. I don't play with folk, and I don't let folk play with me. Understand that I don't play with folk, and I don't let folk play with me. And when you try to play with me, I'm gonna show you every single time why you should not. Understand me. I'm gonna show you every single time why you should have stayed all the way out my way. I'm gonna show you every single time why you should have mindeth thine owneth business. Understand me. I'm gonna show you every single time. Every single time I'm going to show you exactly why you should have not tried to play with me. Yeah. For sure. For sure. And that's how you have to show up in your life every single day. You owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself. You're not finna play with me. I don't, and the not showing people not to play with you is because of how you show up for you. How you show up for you. You have to show up with that mindset of, I don't play with me, so I'm sure not about to let nobody else do it. I don't play with me. I don't play about me. I don't play with the person that I am. So what I'm not about to do is let nobody else think for a skinny minute that they are about to come over here and play with me neither. You have to establish your boundary, and you have to enforce your boundary. You have to utilize your self-evaluation every 7 to 14 days. You should be evaluating how this thing is working for you. Is this thing growing? Is this thing evolving? Is this thing operating the way that I want it to operate? Is it giving what I want it to give? Is it producing what I want it to produce? And if the answer is no, then you have to let it go. You have to release it. You have to free yourself from it. And yes, it will be some things in your life that you like, man, I love them so much, and I really wanted this to work, and I really wanted this, and I really wanted that. But you have to make up your mind. Understand me. Are you operating in your will, or are you operating in God's will? You have to make up your mind. One more time for the folks in the balcony. You have to make up your mind. Am I operating in my will, or am I operating in God's will? And sometimes operating in God's will mean that you have to free yourself from that one that you thought that you would never walk away from. It means you have to break ties from that one that you thought that you would be with you forever. Sometimes it means that you have to walk away even from your family. You have to cut ties with the people that you share blood with. You have to get all the way up and away from that, because what they're doing is spewing that negativity, that drama, that discord, and that false sense of responsibility. They're spewing that all over you. And what he's saying is, what I need for you to know is what I'm doing in your life, this is just strictly for you. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You have to make a decision if you're going to operate in your will or in God's will. Which one you going to do? Because you can't do both. So that tug of war that you feel within self is because you have to make a decision. That tug of war that you feel within self is because you have to make a decision. You cannot fulfill your will and God's will at the same time. That's not how that works. Because when you start to operate in purpose, when you start to operate in alignment with Christ, you're saying that I'm laying down my will for yours. You can't serve two masters. Both of y'all can't be in control. You have to have a CEO, and then you have to have somebody right up under it. It can't be both of y'all trying to run both everything. He's like, listen, it's yeah, you got the car, just let me be the driver. You got the car, it's your car, I get it. I'm just a better driver. I'm the better driver. And when you see that I have the strengths, right? It's just like in a relationship. You might have one person that's good at making money. You might have the other person that's good at managing money. You a money-making machine. One thing you will get out and do is you will make money. You will get out and you will make money. You're great at providing, great at making sure that the money is coming in. But when it comes down to the finances, you won't buy everything that you see. Everything that you see, that you want, that you used to want in your yesteryears and everything else, you just buy just to buy, right? And you have another person, that other person in that relationship, and they're like, nah, we're not finna be like that. We're not finna just be buying stuff just to be buying stuff. We ain't even got nowhere to put that at. Understand me? And they are very, you know what I'm saying? They are great at managing money, and because and what you do is, because I see the strength that's within you, you know what I'm saying, your money managing skills, because I see that this is what you do well and that's not what I do well, then that's what I take on in that relationship. You focus on making the money, I'll focus on managing the money that is being made. I'll make sure that everything is paid. I'll make sure that the accounts are set up the way that they need to be set up, and I'll make sure that you're not overspending, right? So now you're doing what? Maintaining and being a great steward over what God has given you. This is why picking the right partner actually matters, right? Because then it provides a balance. So even in a time where you may go through a slow moment in your life, right? That woman is able to come up and say, hey, look, I know we're going through right now. We really ain't making what we was making before, but you ain't got to worry about that, because what I done was, when we was booming, I was saving this. I put this over here and this over there, and all of this is paid up until next year. So technically, we can just, you know what I'm saying, just continue to ride it out. What's being made, we'll get what paid, what need to be paid, and we'll move on with the rest. Understand me? That's balance. You have to find people on your team that come in there with strengths, that know how to play their part. People that come in on your team that know how to operate as a team, as a unit, not trying to outdo, not trying to outshine, not trying to be better than. They want to perfect their job. They want to come in and they want to perfect their job. Understand me? This is what we're talking about. You have to have the right people in the right positions inside of your life. You want to be connected to folk my concern is watching it grow. And again, I say that's even in a relationship. Same thing in a friendship as well. You have some friends that's great at planning a trip. And because they're great at planning a trip, they're the one that planned the trip. You have another friend, again, they know how to work the internet and do all of that. So they go over there and they set up the thing for everybody to go. All y'all have to do is click this link. And when y'all click this link, then go ahead and everybody can pay right off that link, right? One person that planned it, the other person got the payment thing going down over there. And then you got another, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got the whole itinerary. Oh, hit up so-and-so. We in the group chat. They just posted the itinerary for what we going to do. And the other person, they went over there. They just dropped the link and they said, all we have to do is click that link. Everybody go ahead and pay right there and everything is ready to go. And then you have that other friend, you know what I'm saying? That other friend that come in, they the fun friend. You have the fun friend. Everybody got a job they got to do. And then the Bible, it already says that as well. It says we all have a job. We all have a job, a place, a body in Christ. Understand me? The hand and the foot don't do the same job. The head and the tail don't do the same job. And that is okay. It doesn't mean that one person's job is less than the other. You want to be connected and have people on your team that's willing to work with you, not try to be you. I know how to work with you without trying to mimic who you are or trying to become who you are. I'm good at the job that I have. Who's on the court with you in this season? Who's on the court with you in this season? Who's running offense? Who running defense? Who got hands? Who makes buckets? Who has a sense of urgency? Who is operating that is super loyal, that very dependable? Who can you trust? In the season, lock in with your team. Create a strategy of how you're going to win with your team. And move forward with it. It's not about having somebody. It's about having the right type of somebodies. It's not about the quantity of people. It's the quality of people. You want to have people that's really there for the right reasons. Because all it takes is one bad apple, babe. One. All it takes is one bad apple to spoil the whole entire bunch. All it takes is one negative, messy individual to come in with that negativity and with that mess that'll destroy everything that is built. It's not about the quantity of people. It's about the quality of people. Where they heart at? What's their motive? What is it that they want? And you have to pay attention to that. Everybody don't deserve access to you. Everybody don't deserve friendship with you, relationship with you. Everybody don't deserve partnership with you. And that's just true. You don't owe them anything other than love. That's it. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you are able to love anybody else. Of course, it's your favorite online motivational speaker, life coach, and evangelist. It's your girl, Street Poet. I love you guys so much, man. This lady can hear me talk all day long. She's already putting up the rolling eyes. I done gave a whole message. I got here at 9 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock. What are you talking about? I done poured and poured. We ain't got none of these notes. I done gave you fresh oil. This lady is like, keep going. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I love y'all so much, man. Let's go ahead and pray. This is gonna be our 12 o'clock prayer. I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now since it's already 11 o'clock. Let's go ahead and pray right now, and we'll hold on to the script. We got so much word today. That is enough. We ain't got to do nothing else. We could just hold on to the word that we got today already. Father God, it's in the mighty name of Jesus that we do come in the humblest manner that we know how, thanking and praising you for all that you are and all that you do. We thank you for our life, our health, and our strength on this morning, God. And we come to you on this midday, God, almost midday prayer, and just say to continue to give us the strength and the encouragement that we need to face every trial, every obstacle with our head up and our chest out, trusting and believing that you are going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can ask or think. God, our default setting is trusting in you. We pray that you continue to be the lamp to our feet, God. We thank you for making the crooked path straight in our life. We thank you for opening up our hearts and opening up our minds so that we will be able to receive what said the Lord. And God, as we're walking away from this place, we are not walking away from your presence. We pray that you follow us throughout this day, God. We pray that you bless the notes, bless the knowledge that we were given on today, and multiply it inside of our understanding. We thank you for who and what you are in our lives, God. In Jesus' name we do pray. We give you honor and we give you glory. Amen, amen, and amen again. I love you guys. I know y'all got notes on top of notes. Y'all got illustrations on illustrations this morning, because I don't even know. I'm going to go back and watch the live myself so I can go back and get the notes, because I thought we was going to come over here and talk about the blood today, and we ended up out at the big house. We've been at the big house all morning, and you know, sometimes it be like that. Sometimes we just be at the big house, and I think y'all done got used to being at the big house. So that's just where we at with it. I love you guys, and I want you guys to have a beautiful day on today, and I will see you guys soon. Y'all be blessed.